Talk about a long night trip, no, no, no. Don't ever wait, you kept traces of my vows.
Alright, so as I'm sure you guys picked up on, this video's actually got somewhat of a sponsor, and I never push anything on my channel, so let me explain. I got an email from the company Cove asking if I wanted to work with them on their new Bluetooth speaker called the Commuter. I told them point blank, you can send me one. I'm probably not gonna promote it. I have all kinds of stuff in my room that I get. I'm just not impressed enough to push it to you guys. 6 months later, I'm working on my laptop. The speakers on the MacBook Pro are decent, but not the best, so I always have headphones. I forgot my headphones. This is sitting on my desk, happened to be charged up when I got it. I was like, I'll just give it a shot. Since then, I've used this thing non-stop. Like today, I can hear it over the power washer 30 feet away with my phone in my pocket, and I still hear this thing just fine. I've never been a huge fan of these things because I spent like $600 on a Beats pill back in the day, and the audio quality was terrible. And the biggest thing for me is how easy it is to connect to my phone. I've had some of these in the past that just takes forever and they disconnect and everything. I've had zero issues with this thing. So last week I reached back out to the guys at Cove and asked if I get some kind of discount code to pass on to you guys. Joe65 gets you 65% off. So that takes the speaker from like $199 down to like $70 plus free shipping in the US. So at that point it was like it's a no-brainer. So if you're interested, the link is down below as well as a discount code. Honestly, blown away by how loud this thing is. Anyway guys, I'm washing my car. It's about to rain, but there's a car show in Sugarland tomorrow, but the E is disgusting. And as the title implies, this is gonna be a software video, so I got a lot to cover. But I'm gonna try to beat the rain first, then we'll jump into the rest of the video.
Hey, go. You just woke up. I know you have to go. Go. Do your thing. Go.
A few moments later.
All right, is there a car show going on right this second that I washed my car specifically to go to? Yes. Am I going? No. I stayed up till like 2:30 last night filming the tech part of this video. Then around 3 decided that I shouldn't be talking to anybody at 2:30 in the morning. Played League of Legends for like an hour. Woke up decently early this morning, but I told Becca I'd pick her from the airport at 3. I only have a couple hours left to film the tech part of this video, as well as edit majority of it to have it up by Monday or Tuesday. So went and grabbed coffee. Now let's head back to my room and finish up this video.
All right, I'm gonna try to keep this super raw, uncut. If you're looking for car content, probably leave the video now, and I will catch you guys in the next one. But everyone else, I've gotten hundreds, literally hundreds of comments and DMs about start making software videos or tech videos. There's 2 reasons I don't really want to make these videos on my channel. I don't think they really fit with the whole like automotive lifestyle vlogs, like to randomly have tech videos. The other reason though, and why I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant, is because everyone's situation is different. There's nothing I can sell you guys or tell you guys to immediately take you from A to B as far as like success or experience or any of that goes. I can give you tips that may help you out. I may say something that resonates with you. There's nothing I can sell you or do for you that's gonna make you successful overnight. And I wouldn't want to. I would argue that besides your closest immediate family and maybe 1 or 2 of your best friends, no one cares if you're successful or not, and that's just the harsh truth behind it. All these business coaches and real estate gurus and stuff on Facebook and Instagram, they have these ads of them sitting next to a rented Lamborghini and a rented house showing off their cash, and if you buy my $9 book, you'll be just as successful as me. And it drives me crazy because when you read the comments, there's so many like gullible kids, like my generation, younger than me, even older than me, that are like tagging their friends like, oh, let's grab this book, we're gonna do this, like hashtag hustle squad. And it's like, a lot of people my age coming out of college and high school and everything else, they immediately want to be successful. They're told growing up, you can do anything you want in life, you get good grades, you can do anything you want. A lot of people have been partying at college for 4 years and now get out and realize I'm in debt and no, I can't do anything I want. Just because I went to college doesn't mean I'm making $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year. Like that's not, the two don't tie together. I think like all of us were so deeply told. And that's why these like business coaches do so well, because people are willing to throw money at it in the hopes that they will find something that is gonna get them out of this, I actually have to go to work, this sucks. And the reason I bring all this up is because I can give you guys tips with this stuff, but every time I bring up software stuff, I have people that immediately compare themselves back to me. So, you know, I do the same thing as you. Why don't I have a GT3? I can't afford that. Or I do something similar. I make X amount. No way he can do this or he can do that. Everyone's situations are so different. That would be like if you picked up a camera and started filming YouTube videos and then started complaining that since you do YouTube and someone else does YouTube and they make more money than you, this isn't fair and he's lying. And it's like that. It doesn't compute. A friend that went to college for 5 years, has a computer science degree, went and got an engineering job at Google. I think he makes like $80,000, $90,000 a year, and he'll probably be at that point for the rest of his life. I have another friend that knows very little about coding, didn't even go to college. He knew just enough to get a prototype done, got it funded, got it developed, and then licensed it out to oil companies. And the dude just bought his like 5th Lamborghini. He's like a collection of 20 cars. So from that perspective, like you see how it doesn't add up. You can't just say like, I'm in software, you're in software, why are we not equal? I know it's a little bit of a rant, but I'm just like prefixing everything I'm about to say with that. Also, when I say you guys, I mean the general public. I feel like my following is, I don't want to brag, but you guys seem to be on a higher level through the comments and stuff I get. So I'm really addressing this at the general public, not saying you guys, like my following is a bunch of sheep. I'm saying the general public is a bunch of sheep. So now that I've said all that, I can get into the main topic. You want to get into software development, you have no idea where to start. Well, first things first, are you into computers? A little backstory on myself. I grew up in a house that we didn't have computers, and I didn't have anything faster than dial-up till I was like 12 or 13. So I grew up riding dirt bikes and being outside pretty much 24/7. So I was pretty much tech deprived. So once we moved into a house with a fast internet connection and the ability to actually connect to the internet, my mind immediately took off. I started building custom PCs. I really got into animation for some reason. So I started working with 3ds Max, which is like a 3D renderer, and there's something called MaxScript. That was the first time I really got into coding. But my point is, I've always been fascinated by computers. So if you're not into tech, you're not into computers, I wouldn't recommend this. You're gonna be really bored really quickly. Second, are you someone that can teach themselves? I don't believe you have to go to college. I didn't. Again, this falls back on connections and do you have the ability to like sell yourself? If you don't and you can't teach yourself, go to college. If you're someone that can teach yourself and go find yourself work and clients, then I don't think there's any reason you have to go to school for software development. This is kind of harsh, but if you're watching this video right now because you don't know how to get started, you should probably go to school, because in all actuality, you could have been on Google and YouTube for the last 2 years learning all this stuff, and at this point been making money doing this. It drives me crazy when people ask me nonstop, like, how do I get started? What do I need to download? What do I need to use? And it's like, use Google. I know a bunch of you guys are just watching this because it popped up in your subscription feed, now you're curious. Totally understand. Third is figure out what you want to do in software development. You have web development, you have native development for iOS and Android and Windows, you have server-side development, which is like SQL and APIs and stuff like that. That's majority of what I'm doing. You have machine learning and AI or machine languages, you want to be in hardware, you want to be in software, you want to be in sales. There's so many different aspects. That's why it's so hard when someone's like, what's the best language? What should I learn? And it's like, there's no best language. Certain languages are better suited for certain things. So regardless of what you choose, just do some research on Google. And if I didn't know anything about software and I was just coming in fresh wanting to learn a language, I'd pick what I want to be doing and then pick probably the most used language in that field. And that's just gonna get you the best chance of getting a job, because typically the languages that are most used are the ones that are most in demand. The biggest thing for me and why I've been successful doing this, what a lot of people don't understand, is I have turned what I do into a problem-solving process. So I'm not just writing an app based on a spec sheet someone gives me. I'm actively going into a company, looking at their processes, telling them where I can cut costs along the way, and then implementing all the software they need to get to that endpoint. And it's tangible numbers that companies can see. I'm not gonna go into it too much in this video, but when you can go into a company and say, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and that's gonna eliminate 5 workers and save you 10% a year, it's really easy for that company to justify compensating you very well for what you're doing. Guys, my biggest piece of advice is get good with a computer. We're living in an age where computers can do everything, and if you know how to make it do what you want, you have a skill set that's in very high demand. I still see job applications come through of people my age that just don't know how to use a computer. Their skills with a computer are limited to like PowerPoint and Word. If you're my age or younger, you should be able to do anything with a computer. CAD, media creation, software, doesn't matter. Like I feel like you should be able to pick up a computer as a tool and make it do the work for you. And unfortunately, that's not the case 90% of the time. Everyone knows how to use Instagram and go comment on their friend's photo, but no one knows how that is actually working and how to recreate that. And then you have people pissed off because the people that create these things make money, but the people that just mindlessly use them all day aren't making money, and they're so confused as to why that is and why it's so unfair, because I went to school and they didn't, and it's like, just stop. And as automation keeps taking hold, and as social media keeps like brainwashing people into thinking that's the only thing that matters, I think it's just gonna get worse. You have a lot more people that don't wanna work, they just wanna do social media, and you have these companies realizing that the workforce they're bringing in is either unskilled or they just have zero desire, all they wanna do is be on social media all day, so they're automating these jobs. A robot doesn't give a shit about Sally's last post and how she needs to comment and like it, otherwise they're not friends anymore, so it's gonna get the job done every single time, and this is just like a never-ending cycle. This is supposed to be a video about software dev, and I feel like I've just kind of gone on a rant here, but hopefully kind of the tips I did give on software help. If you guys enjoy this type of video, you wanna see me elaborate more, I'm thinking about either starting like a tech channel. I have a hard enough time posting on my own channel, but if I had a tech channel where I could do like tech reviews, I'm always buying lenses and cameras and computers and all kinds of stuff. I may do that, or I may just post more of these kind of videos on my own channel. So comment down below if you enjoyed this kind of video. If you agree with some of the things I said, or you disagree or whatever, comment down below. Like the video, hit that subscribe button. We're basically at 100,000 subs. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Man, that guy is the red grin grumbolt of pretending he knows what's going on. Oh, you agree, huh? You like that red grin grumbolt reference?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I made him up. You really are your father's children. Think for yourselves, don't be sheep.